tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Smith's Chiefs. With that, we'll send you up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Short boot taken at the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it. Crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On second down, Palmer. And his throw here's incomplete. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go, let's go. Wide 18. Wide 18.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock, Smith. And right away, he lost the football. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Third down now following the run. They run again with Ware. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Jeremy Ross. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Ross on the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
It gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
Well, you know something, hard work and incredible efficiency does pay off, and that's Larry Fitzgerald of Arizona. 107 catches. I thought he's supposed to be getting older and slowing down.
I was just going to say, people are wondering when Father Time's going to catch him, but he's too fast for Father Time.
Right now, he's keeping Father Time at bay, and in fact, is still continuing to flourish in the desert.
Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Get ready. Blue team.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's Palmer. And that'll be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Get ready.
On second down, here's Palmer. Incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On third and goal, Palmer. And that's incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
So on fourth down, Palmer off, Catanzaro on for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Smith on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
And on second and 10 now. Now Smith. It's complete to Chris Conley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first and 10, Smith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think that coming back in 2017, a great core of players, and they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. And if they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson's one of the best corners in the game as well.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. 9 yards to go. It's third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They pitch it out to Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go.
On second down, Palmer. And this is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Chris Johnson, the running back. And it's third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Get ready.
Now Palmer. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third and long, it's Smith. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. 19 yards that time for number 19.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Kelsey out in the slot right. On 1st down, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw, Smith. And he's got his man. That's Maclin. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They come out here in the eye. They run it here. Ware. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now it's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember... watching teams play, the ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now here's Ross. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. Fells has it, left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Palmer. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Palmer. Screen play. Johnson. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. It'll be a gain of 6, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Palmer. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From his goal line here, Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two yards to go here on third down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Third and 2, Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the ground, this is Ware. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Simple slant route, and partner really Nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all those big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's Smith now on second down. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Another pistol look here. On the run, it's Ware. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Time running out here on the play clock. Palmer now. Caught by Nelson left side. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
2nd down following the run. back now in Foxborough. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Palmer. And Nelson's got it here right side. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing. Them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Bruce Arians with a decision to make it. He's made it. They're going to go on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Wide, 18. Wide, 18. Sally 19. Sally 19.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 4th down. Here's Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go, let's go.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Third down and 3. Palmer now to throw on third down. Caught right side, Gresham. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Fresh set of downs here. The play clock's running down. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Let's go, let's go. 1, 18.
On second down, Palmer. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the interception, here's Smith. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the end zone, Smith And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And that 2 points you would think should end any thoughts here of a possible comeback.
Yeah, they had a long field ahead of them anyway, but now 2 scores down, you can just about chalk this one up for lost.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 15. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95. Sally 19. Sally 19.
Oh, Palmer looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Throwing now is Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Now Palmer to throw. He's going to fire. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. To throw is Palmer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Palmer now, and he fires one incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now it's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Palmer apparently wants to throw it. And Gresham's got it over the middle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 36 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Let's go, let's go. Wide, 18.
Palmer looking to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ten yards still left on second down. Now Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.